is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, February 3rd, 2016. Good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, February 3rd, 2016. Here are your news headlines here on our top story at 8:31 on this Wednesday morning. Here is heavy rain prompted the Department of Evacuation in northwest Georgia Wednesday after storm spawned tornadoes in Mississippi, Alabama, and devastated places far west. On Tuesday, health officials in Dallas announced that a local resident contracted the Zika virus and was the first case in the country. In Manchester, New Hampshire, in the crowded New Hampshire primary, a candidate may shape the direction of the Republican presidential candidate more than a man who had finished 6 an hour, Jeb Bush. Mogadishu, man, was killed in the explosion near bus A320 when they made a hold in fuselage to force the plane to return to the small capital of Mogadishu to make an emergency landing. Officials said on Wednesday. Netflix hit true crime stories, making a murderer at least many people wanted. Just how coming to this story is raffle conviction of America's criminal justice system. Seeking to rebut what he views as a personal election year by Muslims, President Barack Obama heads Wednesday to a mosque in Baltimore in his first visit to such a site in the United States. Seoul, South Korea. South Korea warned on Wednesday a Syrian congressperson person of North Korea didn't abandon. Plans to launch a long-range rocket that critics call a bet tested of ballistic missile technology. David Cameron is attempting to sell his EU reform package to MPs as Bush tries to express his doubts about whether it's a good deal for the UK. Austria's headquarters rejected a challenge to the government's threat to hold asylum seekers at Menace Island and Nauru. South Africa's President Jacob Zuma agreed to prepay state funds and spend it on remedying inspired federal bill for the second major clampdown in 2 months, and his grip on the power is weakening. Kiev, Ukraine. Ukraine President Poroshenko warned open the war with Russia and is more likely to know than less here. Also accused of the Kremlin of not carrying a non-peaceful agreement. Srinagar, India. 10 Indian soldiers were trapped by an avalanche to the military force of 19,000 feet elevation in the Kashmir province. Sure, it's the Midwest, but every once in a while, storm comes out longer than tested and hardy folks in America's heartland. Fresno, California. State water regulators want to extend emergency conservation measures because of drought, even though an increase in the rain is noted this winter has improved California's snowpack. The comments follow on the December announcement that women to be eligible to combat position in the military. A 9-year-old transgender girl suffered smears online in person for just selling these famous cookies, yet Stormy, who lives in Herman and Salvador, received an outpouring of love for the form of thousands of cookies. In Jackson, Georgia. Brandon Astor joined 72 Georgia's oldest separate Maine was executed after a final denial of state execution. Flint, Michigan. Karen Weaver, from Mayor of Flint, Michigan, announced an aggressive plan to remove all of the city's water pipes contaminated with lead. CEO Marissa Meyer's efforts to save Yahoo are almost certainly doomed. There was a truth for the start and the continuing is now. China National Chemical Corporation admitted by Swiss pesticide and seed makers suggested AG for more than $43 billion in cash in the state-backed company extends the Shopping Street and what will be the biggest acquisition in the Chinese firm. CVS launches rebranded the Target Pharmacy as their corporate logo share colors. It has a similar share product now to show fourth place. Toyota's U.S. out of finance and headquartered Torrance says a green bag restriction to black and Asian Boston after federal regulation found that borrowers paid more than whites for the car loans. In London, European renewables company Dog Energy said it made final investment decision in its North Sea project and was launched as offshore wind farm ever planned. Chicago, retail Amazon sunk millions of books titles online will develop a chain of brick and mortar bookstores and Mall of Executive said. Okay, take a look at the stock market here. The Dow down tonight for 64 points at 69, 153.54. SP 500, 1903.03, and Nasdaq 1,560.95. A new study found that chip noise can kill a whale's ability to communicate and vibrate. Researchers found that the chip noise can extend from low high frequency when orcas use it to communicate. Luxembourg is planning to go into space and mine minerals and asteroids, and it's going to help from Google founder Larry Page. A new study of Raven's behavior when they interpreted it to be inspired on the suggested possessed amongst the human's own ability to determine others' thoughts and hopes and fears. New aroused accepted and the new image showed that the dark side of the chair for the first time. What is the purpose of studying the backside of the largest moon of Pluto? First allows of presidents not tied to worse outcomes. Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter said his scanner the source of conducted last week found no signs of melanoma, the cancer that doctors discovered last summer in his liver and brain. Video continued treatment on February 9th. At the White House on Tuesday, President Obama resumed his 2016 cabinet since Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Researchers found your DNA is culturally the perfect between an earlier late mother at large genome sequences study almost 90,000 people found genes in the play roles and waking up as earlier, keeping us awake in the late night. Okay, look at New England Alerts here. In 3 alarm fire, Marble, Massachusetts, 182 West Main Street, at fire, well, 3 and an active and 3-story dwelling, West Cruiser Main. Fire is DWH. Peter Cello News Time is now 8:37. Time for a sports report here. Last night, North Lancers girls basketball team defeated the Bellingham Blackhawks at Northern High School 37-35. Boston Celtics over the New York Knicks 97-89, while the Boston Bruins lost in overtime to the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3. Okay, right now tonight, the Boston Celtics will be at the Garden tonight, taking out the Detroit Pistons game time 7:30 p.m. Where you go at the National Football League's Corbin Headquarters at the park and playing fields, both fields will at the same time. You're in Canada Shield. A larger percentage of the NFL believe the Carolina preference quarterback came new to visits to his criticism because of the action of the field, but because of the race of quarter survey produced for ESPN by Leg Research Associated Release. Today age does not require the best persuasion order. The reality is we have done everything yet other than our field and bottom of the barrel. Celtics today age is trying to build another winner. And tonight, the Wheat Lions women's basketball team will be at Haas Fieldhouse, taking on the Pepsi Beavers. Game time, 7 o'clock at Wheaton College of Dalton. Peter Cello News Time, 8:38. Time out for Trevor reporting here on this. Wednesday morning here. Baby! Let's start you off down there where Route 99 and North Bend side so from Route 122 to Route 126 with second there. 146 on the southbound side. A little slow before Route 295 down in Lincoln right out. 146 on the southbound side. A little slow before Route 95 in Providence. 95 on the southbound side. So protecting all into downtown Providence. 185 on the westbound side. And it is so from 148 in East Providence all into downtown Providence here. East Bay bridges out looking good here and around there. 295 on 95 on the both ends. A little surround. Route 295 in Alabama. Doing an excellent 95 northbound side after 295 in Alabama. So expect the delays here. And that 495 in the northbound side an accident before. Route 95 in Foxborough. So expect the delays here. Out in Hartford here. Route 8 I-84 to the westbound side. So from Newtown to Denbury Connect here. I-84 to the eastbound side. It is. So from Waterbury Connect all the way to Cheshire Connect. We're doing a couple of accidents on I-84 to the eastbound side after Route 69. So expect the delays here. I-84 to the eastbound side is so from Farmington all the way at the downtown Hartford Highway. At the southbound side, so from Windsor all the way to downtown Hartford. 91 on the northbound side, so from Berkeley all the way to Hartford, Connecticut here. Down to New Haven here, 95 on the northbound side here. It's so from Milford all the way to downtown New Haven. 95 on the southbound side, so before Route 91 to New Haven. 91 on the southbound side, so from North Haven all the way to New Haven, doing the next to that. 91 on the southbound side before Route 95 in New Haven here. 95 on the southbound side, and then so from Fairfield all the way at the Stamford Connect here at 95 on the northbound side. Rules for the Greenwich stretch and Woodward Cross Parkway, so from Eastern all the way to New Canaan here. Out in Springfield here, I-91 on the northbound side. It is slow from 57 to Dagobah all the way up to Route 391 in Chickpea. Bass Park interchange to 291. It's a little slow here. 298 in the eastbound side. So from Auburn all the way to Route 9 in Worcester here. Out in Boston vicinity, 95 and 24. Slow before Route 128 northbound side. So 95 and 24 here. Route 3 on the northbound side. So from 18 away before the Braintree split. Southeast Express on the southbound side. So before the Braintree split. Southeast Express on the northbound side. And so from Braintree all the way at the Dorchester here. 495 on the northbound side. A little over the Milford stretch. Bass Park on the eastbound side. So from 128 and western all the way out to the Austin Bartels Bass Park on the westbound side. So from South Boston all the way out to the Pruitt Tunnel and the Boston University. 93 southbound side. So from Somerville all the way up to the Zachem Bridge. Route 1 is southbound side. So from Route 16 all the way out to Route 93 in Charlestown, Boston stretch here. Route 2 to the westbound side. So from Philadelphia before Route 128. Route 2 to the eastbound side. And so from Belmont all the way out to Fresh Pond Parkway in Cambridge. Route 120 is southbound side. So from Burlington all the way out to Waltham here. Doing an accident on Route 120 is southbound side after 2, 8, and Lexington. So expect for delays here. Route 33 on the northbound side is sold before Route 120 Woburn here. 120 on the southbound side is sold for 28. Running all the way at the Route 38 Woburn through the next to the dot. 120 on the southbound side before Route 93, so expect delays here. 485 on the northbound side, a little slope around westbound around the Bath Pike here. Route 2 on the eastbound side, a little slope on the active stretch here. Route 3 on the southbound side, so before Route 120 to the Burlington here. Nice. Okay, I-89 on the southbound side, so from Colchester to the Burlington, Vermont here. 293 to the westbound side, so also after Route 93 in Manchester, New Hampshire here. Everett Turnpike is a little slow from all the way around the Manchester Airport to Merrimack here. And on the main turnpike, it's a little slow through the Biddeford Saco stretch after Route 5 and Route 195 and stop inside the main turnpike, so expect delays. But otherwise, main turnpike looking good at both ends from York to Augusta via Paulton, 295 looking good from Portland to Augusta, and 95 looking good from Augusta to Holton, Maine via Bangor, Maine here. And looking at Albany commute here, I-87 on the southbound side, slow from Red Lake all the way at the Route 7. Route 7 is slow from I-87 to 787 here. But otherwise, the three-way is looking good from New York to Buffalo here. Okay, look at MBTA alerts here. Subway system is looking good here. Commuter rail and the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Chill new stops now 8:43 on this Wednesday morning here, and it is time now for a weather report here on this Wednesday morning here. Okay, hazardous weather outlook here. There'll be a low risk of spotty light freeze rate across the east slopes of the Berkshires this morning. Southwest may gust up to 40 miles across the southeast parts of the New England area. And day 2 for 7. Thursday through Tuesday, there'll be a low risk, moderate risk of rain showers changing over the period of snow across the southeast New England late Thursday night and early Friday with moderate accumulation possible. Snow accumulation dependent on precipitation making it far enough west of New England, which is uncertain at this time. Here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, chance of showers between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Then a chance rain likely after 4 p.m. Punchable after 4 p.m. on Wisconsin. Have about 56 degrees south at 8 to 17 miles. Gust 33 miles an hour. Temperature 6%. New precipitation miles between 1 and 1/2 inch possible. Tonight, rain lifted before 1 a.m. Then showers likely between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. Punchable low at 50 degrees. Breeze to the south at about 14 to 20 miles an hour. Gust 33 miles an hour. Temperature 1%. New precipitation between 3/4 of 1 inch possible. Thursday, chance of showers maybe before 7 a.m. Punchable before 8 a.m. Most Wisconsin have about 56 degrees southwest at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Gust coming off Wednesday afternoon, chest rates at 30%. Thursday, chest rain showers before 3 a.m. Then a chest rated snow showers. Most guys got about 31 degrees. Northwest at about 6 miles an hour. Chest rates at 30%. Little no circulation expected. Friday, chest snow showers from 11 a.m. Then a slight chest rain showers between 11 a.m. and noon. Parts of Wisconsin got about 40 degrees. Northwest at about 7 miles an hour. Chest rates at 30%. Friday night, most guys got about 26 degrees. Saturday, most guys got about 44, about 30 degrees. Sunday, most of the podcasts got about 46, about 24 degrees. Monday, most of the podcasts got about 36, about 27 degrees. And for Tuesday, just rated so, podcasts got about 40 degrees, just based on 30%. Currently, not 30 fair and humidity 86%. Now it's overcast. And that's going to be it for the Peter Tell Morning News on this Wednesday morning, February 3rd, 2016. I appreciate you have a good morning and good positive. See you at 11 a.m. for the 11 a.m. report. Have a good day.